Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet mama alone. Now we all come together as one for tomorrow. Now we go make salon. Anytime where you pay, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Jagaban, inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. Where they bring information about salon. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. Where they bring information about salon. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok.
We the talk and right, we the talk and clear from Sierra Leone to everywhere. Oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make me hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we the yarn about the things we the hold strong. Political talks, we know the shine, migration, story show.
Yes, now welcome back to yet another very, very important segment where they come to the Komon-Tok platform. And just like any other day, we know they're done with Komon-Tok there. You know that. Well, today, one of the Komon-Tok where we get for can put labor on. Now, Jagaban, I'm sure if they follow social media, you probably go to notice this name. And for a reason where they see, we don't create a lot of discussion, surprising. For the first time, we actually see politicians, they say, I want be president, but before I can officially ask una, now begin this something. This got nothing to do with whether Jagaban asks me for talk for her. Now wait till we see now we talk. And of course, this is not Komon-Tok. Today, we see another video back. We come out from your official handle where it discuss for, in fact, it didn't have the manufacturing sites. They also construct for and build for some buses there we were being kind of salon. And yesterday, we also see another clip of the same Jagaban sit down, they arrange about ferry. As soon as remember, if we make a promise like that to bring a kind of the program. And apart from that, we also see some of the things, but anyway, we will come deeply into that. That's now one of the reasons, one of the issues we'll get for can look into. We also go pay attention on the lawyers there. The Lawyer Society then done issue press release against sorry about that. They already issue a press release, and also we see Chadi, one human rights organization, in respect to Justice Alloway when they suspend. And a lot of people understand the question how, because honestly speaking, some of you just see this suspension, and people are not the arguments people in the put so no a notice from the government for say they don't find this man or the investigator from nowhere. But there we are complaining when they say this man raised a challenge according to other sources, the power that be. And instead of okay, we will put it later on and see anyway. What did they see? We'll take with time read and the painful for go all over her, but if it's on gets within them puts. We also see the First Lady and the Chief Minister that unite in Canada. You don't see that it's a trade conference going on there. Now we'll see quickly the Chief Minister puts this video in our social media. I think if they look for that spot there, that fine line there, now it put on social media. But we also see Mike Brewer, of course, we're not saying First Lady in Bobo, and we understand saying even make that again a position that directorship we get to now State House. People, you know, int. Of course, we all know not so. Then say int no master, not so. And then for me. And so we go look into that. Of course, you know, let the drama done, but at least it look like say. And another thing what they see back here, the government's not proposed for occupied land where people unoccupied land. Government want take. It look like I don't know things they go wild in the sense. Yesterday we talk about a land where governments in a state land, we're in a school already only the students and they where maybe feel say government supposed for even give land for less school activities take place. Government supposed even for buy land, give communities and for let them build school. But for let government go sell land where already school day, well, I know say you not get for rule desperation because of the tight thing, financially the government a handicap. 2 months or 3 months ago, if I'm not mistaken, according to some sources we get, Bolijos is saved the government. We understand from deep source for say it give the government up to $30,000. Sorry, $30 million. What is it? $30,000, up to $30 million. So it's clear the cash, the government's they in a cash trap situation. And we also see the divide conference, divide return conference, then the old Africa, and on the African state, Malawi presidential election. Malawi the election, I would say, a unique. This is the first time in the history of Africa a court ordered a rerun of a presidential election, and then an opposition party won that election. That was historic. But now the incumbent president is struggling due to inflation, due to maybe economic crisis, and what have you. So again, we follow up this election. And although they don't vote down, the Electoral Commission say 99% of the votes they don't counter, but not announced that the winner 8. And on the global affairs, we see Israel don't go bomb na Lebanon. Of course, this technically goes not to news because that's where they happen almost every fortnightly. Anyway, as always, as you see, we jam packed now the Komon-Tok platform. If you just join we for the first time, we want for you this opportunity for welcoming with a different side within our YouTube, with a Facebook, with a TikTok, with a Instagram. Any side we feel comfortable for watch we, you're more than welcome. But if you do recommend, please pay attention on YouTube because we feel say a cooler side where you video don't get for deleter. On Facebook, when we broadcast it after 30 days, then the deleter. And generally, it's not about Komon-Tok. It's all man where they do live show after 30 days, then the deleter. But on YouTube, it's different. So we can't just stand for comfort on Paddy. She's a better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Love and loyalty.
All right, straight to the point. We're not getting nothing for waste. Just like any other day, so we get a small, gentle reminder. Now, one can say sharing is caring. Please consider that. Like, honestly, I know that the antenna, the powerful one for that matter. But anyway, I know that just a gentle reminder. Consider that. All right. So, Jagaban, the name itself ring a bell. Sometimes we get to put politics aside. We get to put country first. We get to put fact as how we see them. We analyze them. This broadcast not get nothing for say the campaign for round or maybe with the supporting bid. It's just about Sierra Leone. It's about country. And statistically, if you check all of the flag bearer that would aspire, all the would aspire for big flag bearer, when it comes to actually showing something like, look, I can do this. I think It's not good in oratory because we don't analyze, we don't see. There are other people who are good in that. They're able to express themselves, they're able to articulate well, they're able to put out them plans, they're able to explain, convince you. We've got those politicians. I'll give you a typical example of KKY. KKY was, super sharp, very powerful. If it's him up, don't talk, but explain to you how they get things done. What's in the strategy? What's in the advantage? What are the disadvantage? How then they pull this from point A to point B? What's in the mid-term? What's in the long term? What are the short term? What are the plans? What are the backup plans? You go just say, whoa, 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 he's a man. And KKY, it was the very first man would be actually for don't get thought first, powerful thought force. If not so because of when they say, let's border Lagos sorry for it. Say the biggest enemy now poverty. And of recent time, when I look at his statements, I think it makes a lot of sense. You see, poverty in itself, a hat, particularly poverty without content mind. We country, when they say you come out work from UN, United Nations, that word itself, it come out UN, they know they ask you whether you na middle, middle level staff, or you na cleaner, or you na just probably a support staff, or you na a director, and the average salary of people who they work na UN, hide. The only thing, the credibility for say you work for UN, now some people in the bank on, not to the money. They're gonna UN for go make millions. You can't because they're able to make money. What are the time for talk? I remember back then when we be about Kaifa Smart. Kaifa Smart don't work at UN as the doctor. I think he had the WHO. World Health Organization, and I will confirm if you just in case you don't know about if you don't work there, and some people and say do much for salon, but user for selling himself in the country say, look, I don't work for that organization. If I give me the chance, they make big difference. The same thing, KKY people look at and say, because you don't work UN under sustainable energy, then electricity projects them, not mean say UN like more or less like anybody can work the way where you get that kind of level of, if you don't say secondary school, say you work there because the resources are there, the support is there, the manpower is there, the technical support is there, everything is there. Then just put you as a leader. And in fact, even as a leader, you get for consult, more or less, then just want to make the team balance. So again, that don't mean say good. That don't mean say another type of demeanor in any way in terms of the academic prowess, or not to that at the type of talk. At the type of talk, how person calm, how they explain things for convince people, and it gets a lot of the aspirants. I will be honest with you now. Even me, I call it. Yeah, me. I know they lie by you. I'll never do that. I get some clip where we make today. I don't know if I go say again, but I go check where be the Ukraine. That was a video. Naively, in support of, supporting the sense like, I said, these are the kind of people seriously, because we look at the two political parties, the APC and the SLPP, seems to be completely out of church. And this man was with powerful oratory, in terms of explaining issues, in terms of wow, not just wow, the wow effect. And the man is good. But not just Sabi Toko. I just want to clarify. Just that man don't get confidence. Say, I can put this information, I can miss, and you see, anything where I like what you did, even if they talk the truth, but the level of confidence, the level of how you articulate, your tonality, your emotional expression, and particularly if you don't understand the naivety or you don't get the profile of the people the way you deal with, you're able to get away with that. Just like what your politicians and they do. So Again, another for can not about KKY I can't talk about. I can talk about Jagaban in style looks different because you know able to talk, or maybe I would say you don't get get the oratory there like KKY. Maybe there's also monkey monkey able the box. So I don't know if I get the parable well. Who say monkey able the box, not so. Maybe he says okay. Jagaban does say start with $100. If it's time for me to work out that clip, it will be questioner. But anyway, let's stop the talk. Listen, waiting the video we'll see from the Andrew. They can just
now. So the boss and 16 balls in total, the big one. The big one that they can make now. So, you know, wonderful. Good production. So the commander has to see the big boss. Boss and then I wrote the cap. Inshallah. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful boss. By the comeback for can do the final inspection. And the boss for the wire. So excited. So happy about you. And the hell now. Inshallah, we're ready for things to body and people. You know, inshallah, in the camp. And then we're talking about therefore be one of the first concepts who Carolina never all the bosses and the when they get a refrigerator inside where they start drinking them, when they get charging ports also, when they charge them ports, then they own them. Then also get Wi-Fi, go them watch them, they watch movie or whatever they want for watch, stable at the destination. So everything where they think of, then they put them inside the box. One day they can be wonderful, yes. Efforts are wonderful. You know. Thank you guys for a wonderful job. Alhamdulillah. I want to thank Mr. Food. I had the members to help me up to get them all there. You know, the chair then the seats them hold inside the bunker. And for class, comfortable, you know, and then bunker and also will make it soap. So we also take the life for long time. Not mean say before you get in Africa, you can be fine. No. And inshallah, I'm watching that. Yes. So then what's the hour? 16 big bosses behind the time. 16 big ones. 64 teachers behind the boss.
All right, so whether Jagaban go get the flag bearer ship or not, by bringing then kind investments here in the country or then kind here, I'm sure one or two people must benefit. Now, imagine all the presidential candidates there then take different routes. For example, on the logistical side, in one showcase. This could be a strategy, a logistical strategy that they use. So imagine another presidential candidate focus on agriculture, another presidential candidate focus on technology, another presidential candidate focus on maybe just business trade, you know, Who are you feel say for benefit out of this? Now the ordinary Sierra Leonean. This is how you build a country. This is how we support yourself. But this talk, we don't talk. Now God give we politician with sweet mouth. Like I can't lie pardon this year. This year, I lie. Everybody, and then put me on record. After 5 years, I come back, I can't repeat the same lie. 99.9%, then they'll vote for me back. This is it. I know sometimes you go and blame the politicians, but you blame yourself as Sierra Leonean, we the ordinary people. Now we not the problem. Now we not the problem of a problem. Now we the cause we own predicament. Now we the cause we own problem. Because they're going to offend yourself, not to magic. If you can at this constituency, you say leave so. You can't promise say they do A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. Though you know though you come back to that same constituency, then they say, okay, bruh, thank you. You became here last year, 4 years ago. You say they do A, they do B, they do C, they do D, but we not say, oh, yes, you do A, but you not do 3. Oh, okay, we they look for another candidate. Then they vote for you. Simple as that. And unless we get the guts, the courage for actually tell people, we politicians over there ask we don't move no side. And that just be very brutal, very brutal. The international community will feel say they can help we for change the country, for support we financially, for help we. They are not going to do it. They are not. Why I repeat, and so it's not about just one for emphasizer. It's because the way the trend they move now, everybody is looking after himself. The West don't they move away from this globalization, giving free money. If you remember 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you read about a lot of projects then. You can then you write about NGO project, you write about XYZ, and you send them proposal outside. Probably they get 2 donors there. Maybe you go there, you get 3 donors there. But those areas, they're already dried up because people are exhausted. Globally, things are extremely, things are getting tough, even for the developed countries. So people are paying attention. It's what is taking the center owner is nationalism. Globalization is probably, it's dying slowly. Globalization. So what's the time for talk? Unless we begin confronting them people here, we ask ourselves, we become so robust, we pay attention, we concentrate, we take the country very serious. Honestly, I'm afraid things perhaps, maybe just perhaps, don't expect miracle. It remain, unfortunately, like this. Anyway, yesterday we see this other thing again with the camp. Jagaban, now you will want to, but if I do it, now you with the vote for the people, voice for the land, Jagaban for president, make we all stand. From Panama to Freetown, then they call your name, you they talk for the poor, they play the game. Market women use them all, don't see the light. With Jagaban, salon go shine, Jagaban, now you we want to, 2020, now you with the vote for, hope for the people. Voice for the land, Jagaban for president, make we all stand. Biggest man with the heart, leader with the plan. They sit back, they work for every man. Unity and progress, that's the way to go. All right, so Fambul, again, at the come to what we say brutally, the world don't move away. If we then our country, would they wait for a person can't help we? Would they wait for the international community can't help we, can't rescue we, power things that we're supposed to do, would they make a big mistake? It's clear now. It's clear. How long, how many demonstrations people don't do overseen now? How many letters and people don't write? It's because the world is distracted. This is just a fact. The world is distracted. I want you to understand the geopolitics of the play now. You see, the Russia-Ukraine war creates a lot of confusion for the West because things can become even more difficult. Back then, the European Union strategically rely on cheap Russian oil, energy, because not only oil, energy, the gas, the LPG, then not just put on energy. When effort fuel the economies, and then they get resources where life normally back then 10 years ago is a little bit better off. But with the war in Ukraine, the European Union unleashed the biggest sanction yet on any country individually. I mean, we don't give to any country. And that hurt the economy of Europe, where they're not able to get money even for concentrate on other people. And then they struggle. You see, France, they're on heavy protests. France, then they're on our people, they call for Macron for letting even resign. You don't get 5 prime minister already. Things are getting even tough. So apart from that, we can't get another war, the Israel-Gaza war. We don't get politically, you don't get global division don't coincide. Where a lot of the world powers and pay attention on that side of the world day rather than us, Sierra Leone. So it's a wake-up call for Sierra Leoneans, unless we therefore make sure say we pay attention. You see, I can understand the fear where people in the talk about, particularly Don Salon. But if you check the entire, I talked with one military officer, I think a couple of months ago. He sent to me some information there where I know we put the media, where the serving, the personnel and the army personnel and they serve, the number so small, and the police where you combine now. If we don't like certain thing, we come on with that mass number. We want me to change that. Trust me, they change that thing there. But if 5,000 people and come out and then 500 and 500, it don't done. But if actually 100,000, not just put out 100,000 a salon population, you know, say mainly about Freeton every day. If 200,000 people have come out and say, we don't want this, I guarantee you tonight, the people, those lawmakers, they will definitely pay attention. You see this country, when something they go right, the citizens then they come out in mass number. And guess what? Nearly everybody in this country, majority of the people are working. But people in the sacrifice 2 days for protest. Imagine, and me and you know where they work now. In most offices there, where you not go, no, they pay you. Yeah, they pay you. So people are not care about that 2 days here, where they not go pay them. Some they even take 3 days. But they go out there and protest. And guess what? Most of the time, then they listen to them. And unless we continue for do this, Madapio, like the fear we don't put in the entire people, even civil society, they don't get mind for protest. I think not a winning for her, but we can turn, if we see ourselves, we can turn that winning there to something else. Again, by saying, no, if we say not democracy, if not like something for protest, if a huge number come up by anything, believe me, it'll change. That's just a fact. Anyway, now we just tap that side on the Jagaban issue and the genealogy on that side. One of the area where I'll pay attention here, now, I'm sure then there's a we don't put on. The governments of Madabio don't pull a press release for suspend Alloway, and we see lawyer societies they don't pull a press release, and as well as Chadi. Let me just see if we get her up on the screen. Let me see if we get her up on the screen. All right. Let me see. It is okay. So I think they open the screen. So what we go do? We get Anaya. We go read out. We go read out. Maybe tell the program they done. We go manage for Puta. Now this lawyer wouldn't suspend. Don't count a lot of discussion again, and that just provoke waiting. Be happy with Lara Taylor Pierce and Tamba Momo. As soon as I remember, the government's Lara Taylor Pierce here in deputy then discover some discrepancies out of the investigation we then do. Then she say some people, some of the hotel, some of the receipts and then forge them. Now, a lot of people maybe feel say might be within rhetoric for say it can't fight corruption. It gets zero tolerance to corruption. With that particular statement, Lara, if you now remember clearly, Lara not say na Mother Beautiful. Lara say the office of the president and even the first lady. Now, the office of the president get a lot of people who they work there, where primarily now they're responsible. And fortunately for we be count Tamba Momonaya, when I be the deputy auditor general. He explained, say they no go audit Mother Bill, not to Mother Bill, then go audit the office. And there are people that were responsible. He said when the president they travel and not the church money, not in the mega arrangements there. So clearly there are people who are making those arrangements, those deals, and it seems as if those people recommended or those people push for the sacking of Laya Taylor Pierce and in deputy. Now, this particular lawyer, again, then don't raise eyebrow like say it seems as if because of a challenge, some issues and the results now in this. Not just take within the Lawyer Society puts now here. Did I make what they say? Then he say injustice, I just remember this phrase. Injustice anywhere is a threat to injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And there was a time when the Jews, I think, okay, I will count that, if time permits me, I will count that quotation there. If you see something wrong, though you keep quiet because it not mutuates, it not save you. Because if you not talk, possibly that particular thing they go around back and come into. But anyway, let's read this letter. We come up from the Lawyer Society. Quick one. And then we jump on to Chadi, then you're inside of the discussion. Lord put within inputs from Lado Sweden on my phone. All right. I think I need glass notes. All right. So the Lawyer Society called for reversal of the suspension of the Honorable Justice A.B. Alowi JSC and demand investigation into his complaint contained in his letter 11th August. All right. The Lawyer Societies are we are from the Office of the President suspending the Honorable Justice A.B. Alowi JSC pending an investigation by a disciplinary tribunal. We note that no reason has been stated by the presidency for the said disciplinary investigation. However, we also note that prior to his suspension, Honorable Justice Alowi had written 2 letters dated 11th August 2025 and 11th September 2025, respectively, charging and concerning the withholding of statutory allowances and employment benefits. His removal from case panel, where he was previously listed, and his exclusion from participating in hearing at both the appellate and the Supreme Court. He stated that these actions have impacted his health and that of his mother, and he alleged that they constitute a breach of Section 138, subsections 3 of the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone, as well as violations of human rights under the same Constitution and the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. In view of Justice Alowi's letter, the Society sent 2 letters to the Honorable Chief Justice dated 22 August 25 and 5th September 2025, respectively, requesting his response to the allegations contained in Justice Alowi's letter 11 August 2025. Unfortunately, as of this date, the Society has not received an acknowledgement of either letter from Honorable Chief Justice. In light of the above, the Society takes the following position: that the Judicial and Legal Service Commission ought, at a minimum, to have heard and considered the complaint by Honorable Justice Alowi, JSC, against Honorable Chief Justice. It is fundamental and natural justice, a right for every grievance or complaint to be heard and considered by appropriate institution, mechanism, or arbiters. 2, that Section 137, subsection 5 and 6 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone mandates that tribunal must be established before a judge is suspended pending investigation. It is our considered opinion that these constitutional provisions have not been adhered to in the suspension of Honorable Justice Alloway JSC. It is our considered view that the suspension of Honorable Justice Alloway JSC risks the suspension of legitimate grievance by judicial officers if grievances are not permitted to be heard by judges. A stronger and more cohesive judiciary will not be feasible, which will ultimately affect public confidence in the judicial system. The society therefore calls for reversal of the suspension by the presidency and remission of its matter to the Judicial and Legal Service Commission to collaborate with the Judicial Ethics Committee as prescribed by the Code of Conduct for Judicial Officers 2025 to address Justice Alloway's complaint and work towards resolving all existing tensions and legitimate grievance between and among judges. All right, lastly, the other parts. Lord, just finish the other parts. All right. The society affirms that maintaining a respectful and supportive work environment in the judiciary free from intimidation, human rights violations, or marginalization is essential judicial independence and proper dispensation of justice. The society reaffirms its unwavering commitment to protecting the Constitution of Sierra Leone, upholding the rule of law, and safeguarding the principle of natural justice, while fully prepared to engage constructively with all stakeholders in pursuit of necessary reforms aimed at restoring and strengthening public confidence in the judiciary. The society emphasized that such reforms must be guided by a strict adherence to due process and accountability in the judiciary. End of statement dated 17th day of September 2025. So let me just break and down, let people understand what in this mean. You're unbelievable, not so. Now, what thing happen? According to what in this letter say, justice lay complaint for some of the benefits we forget. Now, then take this matter for be more or less some people in the power that be personal. If they get two body there will be they represent, then pull and they will be they work within, then pull and they. And not just pull and they, then fire. And it clear, according to Uside and courts, the section, the relevant section by the Constitution, that before you suspend a chief justice, a judge, before you suspend her, what do? You set off a tribunal first. And this is similar to what they do to Liar Taylor Pierce, where the audit service and the judge removal in the Constitution of Sierra Leone more or less are the same method. But in this case, it looked like the whoever or the people that advise Mother Bill, I mean, maybe they advise her in, I mean, just, I don't know, like, it must be people the way they push this. So then pull her even before they investigate. So then put the cart before the horse, waiting for the first, then put last, then suspend her, then the investigator. And according to the Lawyer Society, then for investigate after the investigation, for them found out one thing, then for now that same day, then will consider for say, okay, let we suspend her. But it not happen so. But this is very scary. I want the people of Sierra Leone to understand we are treading on a dangerous ground. The last resort for every citizen at the court. The last resort for every citizen rely on the law. The people are waiting to mark for say they fight for justice. If those people have been intimidated, if those people cannot even speak for themselves, if those people cannot even have their opinion heard, my good God, what do you think will happen to the ordinary person? Think about it for a moment. This is not a judge. This is not a just ordinary person. Not to that farmer where perhaps get power. Not to that mommy with the son Kabbalah way maybe understand. These are people the way now then they interpret the laws. These are people who are interpreting the law. This now waiting the law there say section A, section B, subsection blah 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 blah. Now so if we say if then they take advantage of them, how you go, what kind of society will they practice? This is why I will bring for enough behind the scene, I talk with some teachers there. On the case they not give them backlog, they not pay the subvention for more than 3 times, some even 4 times, 1 year plus or so, but they can't even come on here. Can you imagine? So imagine now they are writing the first for, but they're not able to come on here, even for saying, oh, they're not able, they're not get mine, because in the fear say, look this now, this because it their challenge, see the repercussion. What kind of society will they try to build? Anyway, all right. So this line come on that side. I think we still get another one from Chadi. Let's just see if we're going to put Chadi there on. Yes, we get another. Let us see what it then puts in connection to this. Like I say, look like history don't repeat itself. History don't repeat itself the same way where they pull Lara and deputy. Now, so possibly, I don't think this go. Let's just put one or something. But what does this mean? A lot of people say the judge then deserve this judge deserve, or the judge whoever get for fall within, because they were there. They were there when we witness one of the most the blatant misuse of power, when they say bastardization of the constitution. Somebody will not then put on for fed corruption. A suspected corruption they can take place in a certain side. It say we get evidence for support, say what till we say corruption they take place, so look the evidence with the receipts. They send to some of those receipts before they go public. We don't get them all on time. So what do they do? Instead of them investigate those people who are responsible for forging those receipts, what happened? We saw what happened. Then instead, the person was there for question. Why then the thief? They suspend her immediately without even investigating. From there, they investigate. And we get back the APC, one of the opposition, what for don't team up, fam, then take $30,000 for make them pull her. Not to me say. This now team Emco. Now we had will be then the grants and interview. Take $30,000. Can you imagine? That day I want cry. $30,000. $30,000 for 5 people. 5 people and take 30,000. 5 or 6 people and take $30,000. For pool, God get patience. Anyway, let's see. We go maybe sometime. I'll just brush off the Chadion. Then say pull a press release regarding the same issue. Let's just read them for ourselves. Quick one. As time don't be sweet, bad one. Income the 18. Like wash quick one. Just wash quick one. Not too clear, but I will put on for now. I just see. I just put on quick. All right. Okay, 990. Let's just watch quick one. The suspension of a Supreme Court judge is a significant development that warrants careful consideration and scrutiny. We understand the gravity of such actions and their potential implication for judicial independence and the rule of law. What we at Chadi have noted the suspension of A.B. Alawi, a sitting Supreme Court judge. This suspension came after Justice Alawi raised serious issues concerning human rights violations, abuse of office, maladministration within the judiciary, and the Chief Justice's lack of respect for the rule of law. All right, so you see how the thing happened. First and for in concern, but the man, this is the problem. This is the issue. People are not for even talk. And now just take me to, I think I like this side. One of the reasons and way they suspend, according to the letter, it challenged the authorities that they be. It raised some, one of the things we raised violation of human rights, abuse of power, and you also talk about how maybe respect not the respect not for the rule of law, which is not if supposed to be paramount, and people and the misuse and power. So I think within the rank and file, somebody want grab and talk. I remember one lecturer say, in the law of cosmos, if you cannot change the system will change you. I don't know if we get that. In the law of cosmos, if you cannot change the system will change you. Meaning, when this man dare for ask, for talk, for raise concern, for bring kind things there where it gets problematic in terms of maybe respect the rule of law, maybe abuse of power, maybe maladministration, maybe injustice, maybe just lack of maybe they will get benefit. Look like those people who are beneficiary of all of these, they probably decide otherwise. You know what? We also the only complain. All right, let's continue quickly. One. In his 3 letters, the Supreme Court judge raised concern about the Chief Justice. Okay, we at Chadi Justice Alloway suspension is unjust and blatant disregard its fundamental rights and dignity. In one of his 3 letters, Justice Alloway requested that the Ethics Committee be established to investigate the Chief Justice's conduct. Still, the judiciary has not acknowledged or acted upon this request. Public officials at all levels must exercise the powers granted to them in good faith, reasonably, and only for intended purposes, without exceeding the limits of their authority or acting unreasonably. The law should provide adequate protection for fundamental human rights. The role of the administrative law is to hold the government accountable. Human rights and fundamental freedom establish crucial standards to protect these rights when an overreaching or underperforming government institution like the judiciary threatens them. While criminal law initially protects human rights against individual violations, administrative law is designed to defend these rights against larger systemic violation in the name of public interest and the state. Every individual has the right to address their grievances before an impartial tribunal, as stated in the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights and Sierra Leone's legal framework. Suspending someone for any possible alleged misconduct without addressing their grievance is unjust and undermine procedural integrity. We urge the government of Sierra Leone to revoke the unjust suspension under Section 137, subsection C, and 137, subsection 6 of the Constitution. We at Chadi strongly urge the government to reconsider Justice Alloway suspension, investigate the complaint and concerns against the Chief Justice Office, and uphold the Constitution and laws of Sierra Leone to ensure justice, fairness for all. The rule of law requires the states to comply with this obligation in international and national law. The integrity and independence of the judiciary are fundamental to justice systems worldwide. Any disciplinary action against judges must adhere to principles of fairness, transparency, and respect for judicial autonomy. The complaint made by one of the country's Supreme Court judges against the Chief Justice cannot and should not be overlooked. Section 137, 8, subsection 8 of the 1991 Constitution requires that any allegations concerning a Chief Justice conduct be thoroughly investigated, just as those against any other superior court judge. This approach ensures transparency and accountability within the judiciary. So this judge will be led the Chief Justice, them a complaint. So this complaint I don't turn to something else. We definitely I don't know how this get for hand, but it don't create an embarrassment. It don't expose for say we know the rule of law. In government, when you study government, they say there are 3 arms of government. We get the judiciary, we get the executive, we get the legislature. The three arms of government supposed to be independent, but there are checks and balances for prevent arbitrary power. Let the executive not just override the the judiciary, or the judiciary override the executive, or maybe the legislature. But in Sierra Leone, the context as which we are seeing is like, if maybe presidents in Sierra Leone today, the executive president, more or less, gets everything. On paper, we have 3 separate bodies, but in reality, we have only one functioning power, that is the executive. That's all. This is what they see. Now, the FITIA when people get, even when they ask them, for example, Lawyer Society asks for explanation, clarification, they don't get no reply. And this is, I think, now the highest level of disrespect. This, the highest, because if lawyers then ask, they don't answer. Then how the ordinary person go able know? The lawyers then they ask now professionally, because sometimes they say people in the cost on social media, then they cost me, because if you want to ask government, why not go itself? Okay, fine. Now, decent people, they don't put things in a decent form, in a professional language, for make at least a give explanation. And I refuse. I don't know how let people in Glady. Anyway, let's just tap this one, because the more we talk, the more we get to another thing. I don't know if it's time will permit you, but let we try take short break. They can show you the Mamina power and the chief minister. They can just know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to a sweet mama's alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salon. Anytime where you day, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one, inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok, where they bring information about salon. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok, where they bring information about salon. For education, entertainment, political affairs, tune in Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs, tune in Komon-Tok.
All right, so we come to this clip. Now, the chief minister put on a few hours ago. Let's see what's in this mean. All right, so this one we see the first lady in Babo, when Mike Brewer. Mike say he said being humble isn't about putting on a show. Pretending to be humble just to grab attention or get sympathy is actually a type of self-centered pride. So, of course, this don't provoke a lot of discussion again on social media. But just in case you don't know what thing they go do, let me just help you for share just 1 minute of 2 minutes of Canada.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
100 people. And that is what they are now projecting for. And I'll go behind their back and make sure I have another 100 So when I bring those 100, I don't bring them as 100 together. I'm like, oh, have you done that 100? Yes, ma'am. Okay, no problem. But can you do this too for me? Can you do this too? By the time you realize we've gone to 200, 250. So it becomes a problem because budget-wise, I'm putting pressure on them all the time, but I'm also looking at these kids who wanted to finish their education, these kids who wanted to finish an entrepreneurship that will change their life. How can I say no to them? And these are the small things that I don't advertise at all. These are the things that I don't let people know, because if you know that I'm going to, oh, she pays for at least 250 young people, pays their fees to go to university and take care of them. The next thing, the following year, I will be having 500.
All right, that's on the investment conference we they organize in Canada, and I'm sure we will get more information within the bring come within go for bring come, not so. And this Lord just puts this notice what we see when it comes out, when they make accounts on the social media. And I'll just put this one. Sunday, by the way, I didn't know we go do combined show. Just want to let people know that. All right, so what's on us is so this we see this notice, but we don't know what's not the strategy. Mind you, government of Salon gets money problem, just like any other government, but we own worse. And therefore, government they look for anywhere and everywhere deciding they get little and nothing. Now, this notice what we see coming from the Ministry of Land, Housing and Country Planning for say, then go occupy land them where no occupy. All right, let us find time and read them for yourself. All right, you are with me. Where I'm safe. Okay. Let's see what them put. It reads. See, I say I need glasses. It reads, in line with the provisions in the Unoccupied Lands Act Cap 117, the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning wishes to inform the general public that it will be embarking on the possession of all unoccupied lands approved, around the communities here under mentioned and boundary described in the attached schedule within Newton, Songo, and environs. 1. Government plan for occupy Kalitown, Brahma, Newton, Madonke, Robom, Mamango, Maba, Masoko, Mayambana, Robis, Marcella, Makonkode, Marcella, Konta, Kwama, Rogere, Bunkawale, Mafula, Mabaina, Maena, Engaraun, Malamana, Masori, Maromuga, Rokundo, Marcelo, Mababa, Mapomponi, Songoloko, Songoloko, Mabala, Crossing, Foya, Masita, Makriefo, Mabantama, Makolbondo, Magbaf, Mile 5, Mile 6, Katutang, Kapobu, Bowela, Masware, Boverun, Makono, Mapakira, Mabanam Manti. The ministry is therefore requesting any individual or institution that may have claims to all or part of this unoccupied parcel as provided for in the said act to submit evidence of such claims to the Deputy Director of Survey and Lands from the 1st September 2025 to the 28th February 2026. Please ensure and acknowledge receipt is issued is issued to you or submission of documents or other proof of occupancies. All right, so this line come out from, at least we see the trend, government plan for occupy land them where the people. So, just clear. But before now, government gets, I go say, a very disturbing plan, diabolical plan, I would say, in the sense, the landing where people in the puts for tax them. But it's not about taxing those land now, it's about occupying those land. And maybe, who knows, maybe not for sell them for raise money, because I don't think it's not for development purpose. Because no state and that, then just want to occupy them. And not give reason, just like what they did. But let's take you into history. Some of the let's just do some connection with the countries now.
Grabbing application of land and another one them. Now another important issue now they all get to do with land tax. Take will listen and view them through this particular area.
Well, thank you again. You see, 2015 land policy they recommend certain things into government for let government do and for make land much viable to Sierra Leoneans and use the land resources for redeem the economy. And one such recommendation was the establishment of the National Land Commission for Sierra Leone for effective and efficient management of land transactions in Sierra Leone. We don't already establish that. That will be one of the recommendations of the 2015 land policy. We don't also, the same policy be recommended again for the customary land rights. That one also, we don't already do that one also. And that we don't pass that act in a law now in Sierra Leone. Then the same 2015 policy be recommend for the establishment of land information system and title registration. We now get the Sierra Leone Land Administration Project where they try to do all of this, support all of this for establishment in Sierra Leone. Another recommendation which have been very key in that policy document was the introduction of land tax for revenue generation for government and to support investment. Now that one they don't left in the reviews of the laws. So then 5 key recommendations from 2015 we only able to begin implement all of these, and we don't take over from 2018 to date. Now we don't establish the National Land Commission. We don't pass the Customary Land Rights Act. We don't get money now for establish the land information system and the title registration, which is ongoing. So 2 of them recommendations and then we don't left: the introduction of land tax for revenue generation for government and support investment, and then the review of laws. So the 2 we don't left. Now they try for push. But let's just wait and call. 2015 when these policy recommendations were made, for some people they be refused for let them pursue them because they think say maybe we be minister, if you pursue them here you take away your own authority. But taking away your authority not necessarily means say you are losing your value. What is important is what goes to Sierra Leone that is going to be the general benefit. So I think that is it. So as a government, that is what we have been pushing. So now the next phase now is the introduction of land tax for revenue generation. If you sit down inside motorcar from here, you go upline, you see say road infrastructure don't improve. Both ends of the roads, you go see say too much land there where people need to use at all. There's only the idle, the land in the for user for agriculture, for user for manufacturing, etc. So those lands are there. But then no sooner you don't come in, you want make like say you want go do agriculture here and there. So and there, I mean, with all respect to our people, or some people they go charge you like say that land they don't put on school or they don't they can't go to a clinic, then they get medicine here and there. So it don't they drive away lots and lots of investors in Sierra Leone. As a result, we have not been able to move forward, because we are not making use of the land resources effectively and efficiently. So the one that will be review this policy here, they may see a lot of justification why there should be land tax. Because if there is land tax, now you are shifting the one we get if they talk say you are going to pay 10 leones as land tax for 1 acre of land. Then if somebody come and say it will give you 15 leones for let you utilize that land tax, then you don't know say yes, at the end of the year you are paying 10 leones to government as land tax, then 5 leones they come to you, but then somebody also they use that land day, maybe it do large scale agriculture, it provide employment, it provide also revenue for government in terms of other taxes and other things. So by so doing you are moving the state, but that will not be done embark on that yet. And we are going to make sure that we begin the discussions for make sure say we introduce the land tax in Sierra Leone. But I'll tell you something.
All right. So again, so I think this plan done there on the making for quite some time. As you hear what the minister say, if you go to them, if you go to the provinces, and they see some vast, uh, vast land there where people are not occupied. So maybe now that's now them pull this and say you go take the. I don't know if now they get the correction. You see, I can always say the government is easy for read, just patience no more. This not a new clip, oh, this clip, if I'm not mistaken, not to almost 2 years where we get this clip, but it looked like Serenade the action, those lands where people are not occupied. And aggressively, it said people then they put in land. If you buy like say they put the land at school, then take care of and clean. What should they try for talk? I mean, if you inherit a property, land by in nature now a fixed factor of production. One of the fixed factor of production. In order to go by itself. Because of the land fix, that I make in value they increase. And it depends on who side they. So if me papa or me grandpa or me forefathers and left give me a land, after 20 years, I decide for seller. I don't get for seller like I them barn. Contrary to what they look say, if people then go ask, then go charge you, like say them they put the land at school, then put on a clinic, then can go university, you know. I don't know how you see. If you don't buy land 5 years ago, you know they go auction for selling back. You know, you can't. I mean, just logical. Everybody know nowadays. So I think the government want go along with what they don't plan for take some of those land for themselves. And I want back connect to you. We'll not get time for player. Mother Bio, able beer, a calm is say, then they sell too much land na the ministry. Not so. When I see that clip there, I don't know if time go permit will play that clip there. Let us see. A lot of corruption then they take place. Significant level of corruption they take place in lands where even warrants Mother Bio for come publicly and chastise and say enough is enough. Again, for they put AI na the Ministry of Lands. They say because the way they sell land and it completely unacceptable. We don't see how many citizens that don't suffer, they don't deprive, we don't even see the clip. Time no go permit we, but I'm sure we don't count a lot of people that don't see that kind of thing. So we don't know what they go on, like more of things that we government to do, secrecy, then can just tell you what they want to tell you. Sometimes past scandal around come, you see 1 or 2 ministers come, can explain, you know. But anyway, Fambulen, I think if it's follow, just tap the show here on the local news. We go na the African news. We go na Malawi, quick one, and we can just.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know. Oh, yeah. We pledge with love and loyalty to a sweet mama.
The parties of the two main.
Now we all come together as well.
The parties of the two main candidates in Malawi's presidential election declared victory Thursday, drawing rebukes from the Electoral Commission, which is yet to announce results. Tuesday's vote is expected to be a close race between President Lazarus Chakwera and challenger Peter Mutharika, the former president who was beaten by Chakwera in the last elections 5 years ago. Officials from Chakwera's Malawi's Congress Party and Mutharika's Democratic Progressive Party held separate news briefings and said their candidates had won. The Malawi Electoral Committee says it has counted more than 99% of the votes but hasn't declared any results, keeping a country struggling through an economic crisis and a soaring inflation on edge. The presidential race had 17 candidates, but analysts say it was likely to be a close contest between Chakwera and Mutharika. A candidate must get more than 50% of the vote.
All right, so again, that's not the current status of Malawi, the election. The former president will win the 2020 election, will not be historic due to court order. For the first time in Africa, they reverse the court order for making them do a rerun, where the then president, opposition when Chuck Wera being get for win, and that it be really send a shock wave, and that make a lot of people and get respect from Malawi. But even as how it be resoundly win, if you see serious pressure right now because of the economic crisis so that take place, inflation are double digits now. And of course, things the economy may perform well, and the president's will pull almost seem to be, on the verge of coming back. But again, I'll not announce it, and we go follow up the story. Hopefully, maybe when we can the next time, we will tell you who that actually win. And the electoral commissioners say they don't count 99% of the vote, but will not declare it. That's now the other side of the news. All right, so now we go quick now the world news and then wrap up the program. We can just
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet mama salon.
I'll tell you some breaking news at the moment. It is the Israeli armed forces once again making headlines here. And what it really is that they have begun bombing positions in southern Lebanon shortly after issuing forced evacuation orders for residents there. As plumes of smoke can be seen over homes, Lebanon's prime minister is calling for maximum pressure on Israel to stop its attacks. Israel has kept up its strikes on southern Lebanon despite a ceasefire which was signed in November. Zaina Khoda joins us live from Beirut. And Zaina, it was not very much noticed, this evacuation order. I only saw it about, an hour ago, if not much less than that. And suddenly these bombs have started falling.
Yes, the Israeli army has begun to carry out airstrikes on a number of locations in southern Lebanon. Like you mentioned, the evacuation orders issued approximately an hour ago. We saw mass evacuations, people leaving villages because the evacuation warnings were posted on social media, and they marked the buildings that they plan to hit in 3 villages, 4 buildings in 3 villages, in villages really that are densely populated. So we saw people pack whatever they could and make their way to safer areas. Israel continuously targets Lebanon despite that November cessation of hostilities agreement, near daily attacks. But most of those attacks are pinpoint strikes. They target vehicles, motorcycles. They target what they call Hezbollah members and assets. But like I mentioned, these strikes, these buildings are in densely populated areas. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of concern and fear. People are worried that Israel intends to escalate its attacks. The Lebanese Prime Minister, Nawaf Salam, calling on the international community, in particular the sponsors of that ceasefire agreement, among them the United States, to pressure Israel to stop these attacks and to withdraw from positions that it still holds within Lebanese territory along the border, as well as to release prisoners. In the words of the Prime Minister, Israel's policy is one of intimidation and aggression, and that Lebanon has fulfilled the terms of the ceasefire agreement while Israel has not. So airstrikes have begun across southern Lebanon. I can tell you people are very concerned, whether or not we are going to see an escalation as more pressure is put on Lebanon, really, to disarm Hezbollah. Israel has made it clear it will not stop these attacks until the Lebanese state, the army, takes practical steps to fully disarm Hezbollah.
All right, so fam with that now the world news. If you just join me, today we look at key issues there in a salon. One of the issues we will look at, Jagaban don't visit China. I think it's still the China. They discuss we say they plan to have for organize for sea bus construction. And yesterday they talk about boats for Kowit Ferry. And Lawyer Society and Chadi raised concern about the suspended judge and the First Lady and Chief Minister in Canada, and government announced possession of unoccupied lands. And we also divide free. Unfortunately, time not permits we for bring and come. We go left on for another day. and the African news, we look at Malawi, as well as the world news. We feature Israel and Hezbollah. Any one for the issues that we feel interested for discourse, for talk, for put you on thoughts, you're more than welcome. We take 1 minute 44 seconds where we can give you the chance. We can.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to a sweet, sweet mamas alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salon. Anytime where you day, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Jagaban, inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. We'll bring information about salon. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. We'll bring information about salon. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in, Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in, Komon-Tok.
Something and not sign that in it.
Okay.
Then they ask people to produce evidence.
Okay, we live now. All right, yes, so family, we don't get the first call here. Yes, Abdul from the US. Yes, Abdul, you get the platform. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, good evening to you and good evening to everybody.
Yeah.
Mr. Komon-Tok, let's start with Jagaban. You know, this guy, let's say less than 7 years ago, this guy will be unknown figure in Sierra Leone. You know, but if you see the way where this guy they trend, they use impopularity. They use impopularity for in the long run, I go pay off, not to now. For establish entrepreneurship in the country. When are the thing this way Salomon blind of because they see some people they can baselessly, then they criticize this guy. The guy not they talk about, but in money technique is so powerful.
Yeah.
It took a sense about money business. Other man then they gain popularity, then they use the popularity for thief government. But look what the man today. You know, say a lot of people invest in Okada, and Okada necessary for the nation, you want put on the. If they try transportation, now they go into ferry. So see all the areas outside people need things, and they go.
Yeah.
The whole mission, if all things goes well, Sierra Leone peaceful, that guy will be too big to fail. Whether it succeed politically or not, otherwise they never go succeed in Sierra Leone because Sierra Leone is still a virgin. To be honest with you,
no, I agree with you. Sierra Leone, you know, a lot of opportunity.
Allow me to more from this government.
This government
here for beginning again, take people land they say because they're not occupied. I want to make them know say, waiting they try for do so enough here. Me, my own place, somebody go there. You because I know say they get for sell and give their own private people and by last name, by whatever name, that's their own business study. But you will go occupy my own place. You know, we'll get pissed. Thank you.
Right, thank you very much, Abdul. We'll take another voice. Okay, we don't miss this one. Okay. Right, so we'll take another voice. Okay. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, I call from London. Me on today, I want to talk about Jagaban. Me are different because the way me they think, the way me they analyze things is quite different. How me don't give me small time. Jagaban, what he they do, he okay. I feel say he right what he they do. Na businessman, he don't see opportunity in Sierra Leone. He can't invest. You understand? Because all what they do so not to foresee na free on a business it can do. The thing will make me happy with her now because it not been taking money, it go invest in Nigeria or it go invest in Ghana, like way Dr. Samura go invest na South Africa. It go send money na South Africa.
Oh, Dr. Samura invest na South Africa.
Yes. In a echo, I don't know why.
No, he said Dr. Samura go invest in South Africa.
Yeah, I'm not saying get investment in South Africa, now that I understand. I don't know. Let's say allegedly. Let's say allegedly. He go invest in South Africa, now that I understand.
All right.
Then he don't bring in your investment in Sierra Leone, which is quite good. Nobody no go deny that for saying a body do. Despite the fact na business he can do, not for free. So me the problem when me get now, why they involve in business where he can invest in Sierra Leone within political agenda. If they do and that way, they are the feel saying that because of one power, now make it they can't invest. I want to let them different say the truth. Let this man they look at as he did, let them put him at the position of able for rule the country, or if he can, if they get this power, they can't take in business first than the Sierra Leoneans, because we know how business people they work. You understand? Person get for be careful now. This man me want to know who he be, not to wait till they gigi. You understand? Whose kind vision he gets for Sierra Leone?
All right.
Thank you. So then that business there, everybody can do it. Now the government don't hold the Sierra Leoneans and they pursue them, then they pan bribery and corruption. If you want to be open the door for let diaspora they can't invest in Sierra Leone, you may see a lot of them kind of investment here they take place, not to even flag bearers. Because Sierra Leone, we all get out. We all care for go build Sierra Leone.
Indeed. Thank you very much for your contribution. Yeah, thank you.
You understand? And we not say a lot of flag bearers and they when they do bad for Sierra Leone, where they build schools,
all right, thank you very much, Ma. We add another voice. Thank you so much for your contribution.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, we'll take another voice. Yes, call outside the call from.
Mr. Komon-Tok, how you do?
Not bad.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Outside the call from.
I call from the United States.
All right, you get 2 minutes.
Mr. Komon-Tok, you see Jagaban, and you do a very good job for youth money. Me, if I'm in a Jagaban, when you put up for politics, I will just do a private business. Because we're doing private business, you will become more successful. And we will put up an virus. So you see APC, SFPP, the one in the, if you want to fail, you get your business. Go inside the party, they fail. Now, virus people there. If you're not in a Jagaban, you need to really advise them. He advises them. They just focus on business. Believe me, go become the most wealthiest man in Salon. If you just focus on business, forget what is political, forget what SFPP, APC. Forget what them 2 people in there. Them 2 more money in there. They want in there. I swear to me, God. I will say Alasan. Not to better people there. The minute I get about, believe me, my brother, I will just focus on my business. Yeah, I see in clip there, we go China, we can, we but they just focus on business. And because look what you want to go, this kind of business for sure go first. We say go, they go get the land, or go make this assembly plan. What do you do? You're not saying policeman in there. So you think they go allow the man for them to become successful? Maybe in business in the past, believe me, nobody cares about Samoa. But now, because you want to put you up on political affairs, they make everybody to go now. Everybody to go now. Let's say this, you know what, I don't put me up on politics. Let's focus on business. Let's see go become successful. No more comment. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your contribution. We'll take another voice. Okay, we don't miss this one. We'll just take 2 more and then we'll wrap up the program. All right, so we'll take this one. This is the great Babatunde.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Thank you for joining us. You get the platform.
Good afternoon to the Komon-Tok family. You know, when they talk about this man in investment, yes, every investment get motive. In fact, this man, then they compare with somebody and make a comment. Yes, we all appreciate this way they do Naimoti. But like somebody, then just this Samura. I mean, if Salon will concentrate on something, it will be better. Samura investments now South Africa, if you get a know about that and stuff, it was not in Sierra Leone, it was not, been defend no kind political way they call it, not get any motive. Now they been there. So he contribute, he invest there because he there in the sea. Me picking common so he go invest China, in the sell like a then chief, all the ruin that picking, that's why he come back. Some people there, everybody get a motive for your investment. That man they get a motive. When I come up here and this Samura talk more, Samura this, that, okay. But that man don't care, make meaningful contribution. I make Jagaban recommend them. That's something where you go to consider. Not for this and that. Hey, but Salombo, is Samura the only Sierra Leonean? Come on, man. Let's have something else to talk about. Samura. Hey, but, I left on Susa.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, yeah.
Thank you for joining us. All right, okay. We'll take 2 more calls and I'll wrap up the program now, yeah? Okay. All right, okay, don't miss this one. Okay, let me pay small attention now, yeah? Conte, Edward, Lennox, they say politics now business. You profit or you loss. And we get, okay, let me take perhaps, yes, Dubai caller. No bad. Thank you for joining us. You get the platform.
Yeah, like the lady we call, we say most people want to go invest now because the government no they allow them. I'm not thinking that true. The simple thing is, APC mean power. People in the outside they not can invest. The nice if you don't come. If you don't get a chance to invest, I can understand. But most Iranians, then, to be honest, it's disappointing. Why when I see the landscape in their mandate and the Lebanese don't take over also in terms of business? Because they, like the one that we don't go out, then get exposure, then get chance, they're not try can do something. If they can do something, definitely nobody will deny you like country for all able to do business. But this will mindset will say, okay, no one will invest because this government did, this government did. No, and the government not able to do everything for salon, except the private sector will come in. So Jagaban, if you come, me like I say, I welcome any investment you can do. Even if you motive now for Kana power or now waiting, once you can do good for salon. That's not the most important thing. If they think the country, the benefit Sierra Leoneans them, we encourage Jagaban and any other person out there we want to invest. Okay, like man, I choice, not businessman, but we don't see businessman, but don't have to businessman, not non-term president, but good businessman and non-term president. So the fact is, we invest, yeah? And that's what I just want to say. Like I've been telling we had yesterday, me, I invest more than $5-6 million in a salon where the business is run, I know they deserve. So let's rely on the land for we invest. Let's not say that this government or another government. APC, if I don't can invest during APC, and this time, no government not in Sierra Leone can for investment for investment. Is come back with money. It's not possible. So that no.
All right, thank you for your contribution. All right, so we'll take 1 more call and then we'll wrap up the program. Okay. Yes, caller. Okay. All right. Okay, we don't miss this one. All right. Thought we want to text messages them. This one they come out from Mohamed. They say caller on point. He should focus on his business and let everything and let's go about politics. Mary J from YouTube. They say this government is looking for all means to get money to enrich themselves more and more. Abdul Sisse from YouTube. He say if politicians in Sierra Leone, don't want Jagaban to be politician, then allow him to be our own Dangote. Let him operate his business freely without government obstruction. And This one they come up from Babatunde, where they say this is why talking about one having having worked for UN from Sierra Leone does not move me. We all been there. Miss Abdul. All right, okay, we'll take another call. This could be the last call. Yes, caller, who's the call from?
Yeah, this is now Mohamed Omodu Kamara from the United States.
Yeah, Mohammed, thank you for joining us. You get the platform. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I will just want to go to Dubai caller. The young Guna Salon.
It look like your line not too clear. I don't know if you know your phone also.
Okay, get me now.
All right, it seems to be Famula na the getter.
Can you get me?
All right, go ahead. Do them. I think now just check on the comment section.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let me. I just like I said earlier, I want to Dubai caller. We talk see a lot of people are lazy. They that. Sierra Leone are one of the most hardworking Africans, all of Africa, West Africa, everywhere. Very, very perseverant, visionary. Most of the time we are deprived. We are the most deprived people. We don't government. They will for the security. They deprive. We look like them. Young Salomo that they wouldn't go to the land. For scoring out, then we didn't put it in the value who resource everything. So why can't I just let for politicize everything? You see the blatant disregard we get for Sierra Leone and we cry for good drive at the country. People, we really don't disappoint, we really don't deprive them. Of course, some people are very complaining. So let's see if always care for political government and one of the best companies. If you then have divided it, if you get sponsor, only use the way we use the sponsor. And then they invest for them at Dubai. Then they come to the car, they can't the boat. You know, there's no politics talk about the guy down with ordinary who be feeling pain. Almost alone will start to bother them. They don't even kind of platform. When they complain, someone don't put any kind of land for them. Someone don't suffer. They don't get falling against so the way cannot manage the movie. They kill them. What to say is a they defeat them. They deprive them. They frustrate. Ordinary we get vision for that country. Let me Jagaban Namawa very respectful the holding of the area now. As an advisor, they pull on from politics. We focus on it. Now we get vision for this. It's very visionary, very hardworking and very difficult. The way Alia Kola called them to participate in the course of minister. They're all the one that massive of them. Can you even Jagaban be supported? Someone Kamara, none of which other countries Panaku, nothing put Panaku. So you know the that's why we pump from Someone Kamara and the people get access. So
yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, my brother. Would they take another voice? Thank you very much. All right. Okay, this could be the bonus call for today. Yes, call outside the call from.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I just want answer this boy where he talks say, "Na lie me the lie." And me, when I wait sit on ask my brother, I don't invest in Sierra Leone. I buy 5 town lots. I build pillars them for let them can start for build for me small thing in that 5 town lot. Then somebody grab go build na the place. And then a government official na go build na me land. 10 are within a court. You know how many times I don't buy land, even the mother being old government. I give one of the minister money for buy land for me, it's the money. You know how many Sierra Leoneans in the suffer so? Will you they talk say na lie me the lie? The government, if you be open door, like where an Escomabi start for do, for say lady, because I can't understand say na Sierra Leoneans and go for big Sierra Leone. It's a lady diaspora and they go back, they go invest. If then they do that, then put they make an enable environment for lady diaspora and then go invest. People then they go. Now, because then they target people, they want jail you talk about then a problem, then they run after people where you go, they bribery and corruption, you go to money where they come back, all your money done, then they done everything. Now, then the people and they afraid for go put money under. You understand? So not tell me say they lie, no whether they do why they talk with fact. Thank you very much. Me, I'm glad for Jagaban what they do, they go invest in Sierra Leone. But the problem why I get we want put the two together. For say like in a campaign, the campaign where they can invest in Sierra Leone. And then they me get problem with. So I thank you. God bless you.
All right. Okay. This will be the last call for tonight. Yes, Ahmed from the UK, you get the platform. Go ahead. Yeah, Ahmed, you go call back because the line not connect. Call back, please. Yes, you got the platform now. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. So you get me clearer, right?
Yeah. Loud and clear.
Okay, that's good. Yes, I want to say thanks to everyone and the contributors. As usual, listener, the program always encourage people of various opinion and stuff. That's the game of democracy anyway. Yes. All what you mentioned is fine, and like I can say, you always on point, and you bring in the facts. And I make this platform, I can encourage people and for follow this platform because of the facts and what they happen exactly in the talk. And we see that. You see, if we go for better, for more to move forward, now we all get responsibility for all these leaders accountable. Not to other person again. Now what did happen is wrong. Me, one Jagaban, and I like in policy, and I think I'm very Islamic somebody. I know one goes deep to the money stuff. I get a ball. You know, I look at the politics in Sierra Leone today, how messy it is, and I look at the very APC party where it belongs into. And the way they can't sneak their way around, they can't kill the people, the wicked position, the way they don't plant in a selfish party day. And towards what you want, they get genuine concern. But me, I prefer it can just be in business, but not also even the business per se. Maybe we'll get a proper democracy. Then few days ago, we want to go make it, we stand and say for go make it go do this motorbike assembly, police and go stop. And so imagine the government does drag. I mean, they are selling their couch for no get ramp, they need to fix up. The government don't drag, they send the couch to the train, they don't fix up. So Jagaban of all individually bank is first saying go succeed under mother buildings, they kind people then wire. How they do so with this APC party where they go to dollars and say one can become flag, but they don't look at which you want to do. So me, I look and say probably maybe if your government change or you get a good, genuine concern so for the people, make it can invest, we'll get one of you than go to Sierra Leone. You know, probably will gain more with the politics because
right.
Any businessman at least
thank you very much, Ahmed.
Yeah. You know, so now that's how the thing. Now that are the concern about because how this government they with these various parties then we tell people there until we get rid of them.
All right.
Otherwise, I want to say it will succeed.
Ahmed, thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this is going to be the last call for tonight. Our apologies. The one that we don't struggle for Komon-Tok, we apologize. And the one that we call, we serve return a plenty. Thank you. So if you call to be not get today, hopefully you will get to the other day. Now just pay attention. We take 10 of the Texas then, and then we're done. I think we don't take 4 or 5. I don't know. Yanfin and Taro, they say they are kicking all Sierra Leoneans out and selling our lands to foreigners to benefit their personal pockets and leaving the masses in mess. And this one they come up from 4DS from YouTube. Why is government trying to occupy land in northwestern region? And Silvanos Mansare, he said, all flag bearer of the APC take note for you not to cry. Jagaban is showing himself now that you can't try him. I wish him such success in all that he has planned for a country. God bless him. And this one they come up from Fabian Fofana. He said, did this judge say anything when they went after Lara Taylor Pierce? I don't know. And this one, they come up from Mohamed Kanu from YouTube. It says some presidents will decide to do everything just to stay in power. because they know that when power left them, they go to jail direct for corruption and crimes against humanity. And this one, they come up from Sir James from YouTube. They say injustice everywhere is a threat. Is a threat to justice. Continuous injustice bring this gun to less. And this one, they come up from IJC Bell from YouTube. They say, Mr. Komon-Tok, 90% Sierra Leoneans are not educated to know what to ask questions about. They are not educated to that level, and that's the reason why government treats them like trash. Well, I don't know, education, they're in different version, even what they do so now education, not educate to they educate people. And so you comment, the calls them, and wait till they try to analyze and put that part of the education. The formal education, you get formal education, you get informal education. Nowadays, I'm sure, I think we're in a more privileged position than 20 years ago. The internet itself, a free learning environment. Social media don't make things much more easier. For let somebody can manipulate you, stupid you. My brother, my sister, maybe to some extent now you agree. But if you not agree, you do a little bit of research. I like you not go to school. If you actually follow up, so not to say pass you read and write. Some people they're smart and get common sense, so not go to school, not be right. But we will just full day. Even trade, not for talk about now what we get some of their. So I get your point. I know where you come from. The truth is, until we all as Sierra Leoneans pay attention on politics, there's politics where we eat. We know on politics, now so will be the same. Politics not to be business. Forget say politics and they determine the environment. Now in the creates, and they sets the pace for let we all they run. If it's slow, we all they slow. If you create enable environments, we are in people in the safe, they feel safe. Safety not only mean by gun, safety for me business, safety for me investment, safety for for me health. They're in different version. But anyway, I completely understand where they come up from. And I agree with you to that. This one they come out from Joseph Isai Kamara from Facebook. He say, imagine this. All right. And yeah, Kate, thank you for joining us from Facebook. And my dear friend, thank you for joining us always, as always, much appreciated. All right, so family, we tap the program now, and we're not sure about tomorrow. Maybe we might come, but Sunday we go do. It could be a combined program, or it could be probably just for me for being weird. We do kind of a little bit of talk show on Burkina Faso trip. So look out for Sunday. It could be an interesting one. Anyway, Leah Johnson, I'm glad to say the caller is not being true to himself. You can only invest if you have connection with the government. This happened during the APC period, and the same is happening now. They do not allow Sierra Leoneans to invest in the country. They are happy to allow foreigners to run business instead. They come from Leah na Facebook. All right, so family will tap the program until then. Bye-bye. Maybe another will come tomorrow, but Sunday, hopefully, we will see yourself either in a Komon-Tok or we are.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to a sweet mama's alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salon. Anytime where you stay, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Jagaban, inside Sierra Leone, like one big family. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat, tell town well-being, make we rise from we sit. It's not a platform, we go speak. No talk, we
we the talk and right, we the talk and clear from Sierra Leone to everywhere. Oh yeah. Come on, talk, come make me hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we seat. It's now we platform, we go speak the truth for the young and the old. Now we voice with the ooh. Come on, talk, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make we proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here, we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Choice from politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we come from. Come on, talk, place to be with the young, care for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people could thrive. Entertainment, they speak the music, the flow. But we still go yarn the things we need to know. Political leaders, they gonna hear the cry. We could talk, come here, no, we know go lie. Now come on, talk, we did stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Ooh, come on, talk, you gon' hear we loud. We no go hide, you gon' make me proud. From Salon to the world, where they stand tall. Come here, we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Come on, talk, this how we voice. Army to we make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we come from. Come on, talk, that place to be with a young. For you and me, come on, talk, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. Oh, now we the young, for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shine the light, the truth must show. Come on, talk together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Come on, talk, where the minds go meet. Come on, talk, this how we voice. Armies look, we they make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration and vibes, we they come from. Come on, talk, have a place to be. We the young, I'm glad for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we they pave the way. From Sierra Leone to everywhere, oh yeah. Come on, talk, come make we hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we seat. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice with the roots. Oh, come on, talk, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we gon' make you proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here, we yarn, now we message for all. Come on, talk, this now we voice. R&B, so we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey come from. Come on, talk, now the place to be. We dey yarn, I'm clear for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment this week, the music they flow. But we still go yarn the things we need to know. Political leaders, we gonna hear the cry. We go talk and yeah, no, we no go lie. Now come on, talk, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh, come on, talk, you go hear we loud. We don't go hide, we go make the proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here, we young, now we message for. Come on, talk, this now we voice. R&B, so we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey come from. Come on, talk, now the place to be. We dey young, I'm clear for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, now we dey young, for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shining like the truth must show. Come on, talk together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Come on, talk where the minds go meet. Come on, talk, this now we voice. R&B, so we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey come from. Come on, talk, now the place to be. We dey yarn, I'm clear for you and me. Come on, talk, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, more talk, oh yeah. We dey talk and we'll make we hear. From Freetown to the world, we go spread the news. Come on, talk, now the platform we choose. go spread the news. Komon-Tok na the platform we choose. From the streets of it down to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks we no go shine, migration stories should no go die. Entertainment we go dance to the beat, health and well-being make we rise from we seat. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the roots. Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make we proud. From Salon to the world, we just stand and talk. Come here we are, now we message for all. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soak, we make the choice. From politics